Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back to Not So Common Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast, the world's best podcast. What's going on, fellas?
What it do
What
with
up?
it?
What up?
What it
Uh,
do?
Yeah, we -1 today. AJ doing some family stuff, so
Hey,
it's four of us. Shout out to AJ.
shout out, shout out.
Shout out.
Yes, sir. Y'all been good this week since the last time I spoke to y'all. We didn't do one. Did we do one last week? No, we skipped that one because of the
We
audio.
did one, but we were supposed to do two, and we technical difficulties. Radio
Yeah.
Shack return.
yeah.
And this is sounding better right now. It's sounding the heck
A lot better. Yeah, a lot better.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
But,
For sure.
congratulations on the deal. Closing the deal. You got another business under your belt.
Oh man, it was a lot of work, man, but it was worth it. And we got more work to do, but we done got a lot of the big stuff out the way, so that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
I love it, man. I'll be there soon. I'll be doing my stuff soon. We're gonna make this podcast.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow.
True. True.
Lie to you. But what we got? What we got? Oh, this one, Pookie. I wish AJ was on here too right now, but this your time to shine on this 3-Eye Atlas. I know you know a lot about it.
Yeah. I know Detroit know about that because there's some Detroit be on that.
Oh, Troy, you been keeping up with it?
Huh?
I know the scientific explanations of it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah. Apparently, it's an interstellar. What is it? Asteroid or comet?
It is an interstellar comet.
It's an interstellar comet from another galaxy?
Or it's the mothership all together because they said they see lights. Not like almost like energy, like it's certain, like almost as if it's a mothership kind of thing that they try to out. And then they're talking about how it's turning as it's changing directions that a comet usually don't make.
Right.
That's something that's a little unusual, and it's like almost making a designated
calculated route
that it's going to. And they talking about it went toward the sun. It was like going past the sun and going straight toward us, and kind of. So we'll see. A lot of people claim it's the
Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Was this the mothership that was supposed to come get all the black people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All the black folks. Yeah.
On the mothership. Right. I heard that.
I think that big to get all of us, taking all of us back.
You heard me, Troy?
What'd you say?
The Rapture Part 2.
Oh, the rapture. The black rapture. The blackture.
So now y'all that.
I like that.
In my opinion, it's just a regular comment. I'm like this. They talking about, at first they thought it was going to come to Earth, and I'm just like, it passed up all these big planets just to hit the Earth,
Yeah.
And then you find out now it's supposed to be come within 100 and something million miles from Earth.
Yeah.
And that's real. That's supposed to be real close.
Astronomically, that is real close.
Yeah,
right. But listen. Did you ever hear like what time they left? Like how many light years away they were? Like this one, like they just started last week and was coming.
No, it came from another galaxy.
Like this was like beyond like our great, beyond slavery. Like, they was here before like the planet even like developed. They was already heading here. Like it has to be, if it is
is light speed measured by distance or time?
It is like a light year is the distance that light will travel in a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the speed.
It is a measure of distance. So it's like 100 and something. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How many miles it is? But it's like 180 something.
For to say for the years, but that's kind of the conflicting part because it says years, but it's actually meaning something else.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No, it's solely based on the speed of light.
Yeah,
So the speed of light is its
like a
own.
certain.
You know, that's why I call it a light year.
Mhm.
However long that light takes to get in a year,
Right,
that's a light year.
but you have to imagine like how big space is. Like
Space
Yeah,
is unfathomably big.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like
There's really
I
no
mean, you got to
there's
think.
no
so
time.
there
Like
really
there's
wouldn't be
no
a
time.
recorded distance. It's almost infinite, right?
Right.
There's
There's
no
no time
end.
Well,
really in space, so it could be, you know.
well, the thing is, we just don't know if there's because we can only see so far,
Right.
right? Like 13 billion years away
Yes.
or the light years away. That's what we can see.
Yeah.
Right.
But we can go there and there may be another
Yeah,
horizon that we see
exactly.
another space.
Something completely different.
So
So,
That's
we don't
crazy.
it's just there's no reason to believe it's an
Yeah.
end, but it could be we just
okay,
can't see.
so you're talking about that from a perspective of like a galaxy, because we're considered one galaxy, even though there are how many galaxies? I know there's
Uh,
multiple.
billions.
Thousands,
Right.
Billions.
So we represent, I don't know, a crumb.
A grain of sand in the.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very small fraction of whatever the totality of everything is. So that's pretty deep, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
that's crazy. Like,
and,
And that's why
and
it's
just to
real hard
think,
to fathom us literally being the only existing beings, as opposed to you got all these galaxies, you got all this other space going on, and we're the
yeah.
only beings here. I don't know. I find that
yeah.
hard to believe.
When did they spot 3-eye Atlas and what galaxy was it in when they you know what I'm saying when they found
You
it?
know
Because
what? Think
it's
about
interstellar.
this. Give me, what do you think about this? You know how they say that there's multiple versions of yourself. So
Hmm.
every decision that you make splits off. You either could have went right or left. You know what I mean? You had a choice.
Yeah.
So the universe comes about. Boom. That's a choice that kind of continued after every decision the universe being a mind of itself making. So all these kind of universes that's out there, what if it's the same thing, just our versions of ourselves? Like you went to that universe and it is you. You know what I mean? Kind of mimicking itself.
Oh, so you're saying our existence is actually split between these
Right.
different
Yeah.
areas of space and
From,
time and all that stuff.
from
I
just
mean,
by a decision, a conscious thought,
okay,
creating
okay.
double
So
time, creating itself.
so based on what you're saying, with the source, quote unquote, being consciousness, so
Yeah.
you have consciousness split into millions of different divisions amongst different
Right.
galaxies. Different. So okay,
Every possible.
every possibility.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting.
So
Very interesting.
let's think.
Think about it.
What if this 3-eye Atlas was a spaceship and it's people that they're coming here and they look like some of us, you know,
Like,
because we're
yeah,
all made of the
possibly.
same.
Very,
All of
very much.
the universe is made out of the same elements. You know, you got carbon, you got hydrogen, you got nitrogen, you got what else we got? Yeah, basically those four,
Yeah.
and everything's made out of it. Like people, they're saying that this comet is doing strange stuff. It's just made out of. It's just something different that came from another galaxy with maybe more of one property than the galaxy. So it's just doing weird stuff. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like it's just going to keep going right past us, and then it's going to be a new subject after that.
All
Because this
right.
is three. So this is three AI, so 3-eye Atlas. So that means there were two more, right?
I have no clue.
Because they had one,
Um,
and this is the third one, right?
Mm.
I didn't hear about any other ones except
Yeah.
for was it a Muamua?
That was one of
But
them.
that wasn't a that was more of an asteroid, not a comet.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, I thought that was one of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm like me. If they one of us, hey, pick your boy up, take
Yeah.
me with you. Uh,
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my whole thoughts on the whole thing. Like, you have to think about it. Like, in the last couple of years, they have been coming out with so many of those movies and constantly letting us know about like the holograms. I mean, the holograms of all types of things that they can do. And now you're talking about just this random ship. Now it's just gonna go. It just sounds like a setup for like that whole Project Bluebeam.
Mm. You
You
talking about
know,
where they're gonna fake? They're gonna project an invasion into the sky.
right? So
That
you constantly put it in people's heads. So now it's and then you show them in movies of the possibility.
mm,
Because when you hear about it straight up, you can't picture it. So it's like, yeah, I don't believe in nothing like that. But then when you start seeing those movies, like that Tom Cruise movie and that Ice Cube movie, and
mm.
We
so,
talking Water Worlds?
yeah, and
Who that shit
stuff
was
like
trash.
that. You're showing
This
you.
is high school one.
They're just trying to show you, like, hey, it ain't too far fetched.
Look, you know what this
And when
sounds
it
like?
actually happens, it's a lot more believable. You ain't gonna just look at it like they stupid.
You ever seen that movie I mean that show Three Body Problem on Netflix?
I haven't.
Mm-mm.
So it's basically this it's about this on Earth, they have this they get in touch with these aliens, right?
Yeah.
And the thing they want to come to Earth because something's going on with their planet, it's falling apart, right? So
Mm.
they're more advanced right now than Earth is,
Uh-huh.
but they see the progress that Earth made thus so far since it's been alive. So they saying eventually y'all gonna pass us up.
Yeah, by the time we arrive, you will be more superior than us.
Exactly. So now they're trying to get on it early. And what's going on is like they're 300 years away. So they're contacting them and they're already coming, but they're 300 years away.
Mm.
They can
And
contact. They can,
it's like they have a fear that um, humanity would destroy them instead of welcoming them. So they want to cripple our progress
yes,
before they get here, so that
yes,
we are not able to do that.
yes, exactly. So that's what I
They
thought
would,
about when I've been hearing those and those alien stories that it's a spaceship and all that stuff. Do I believe it
Yeah.
is? No, I really don't.
Yeah. No, it's a scare
But
tactic.
it's exactly it's like we
it's
do
a
do it. We got
distraction.
a
Yeah,
Project
distract. That's
Bluebeam,
it. Like
like
they always make things is everything starts losing now. Who's talking about Diddy anymore?
Right.
I'm
Who's talking
tired of
about
Diddy.
stuff in Hollywood that's been going on? Nobody's talking about that stuff no more. They moved
Well,
on with
well,
direction.
now it's
Now,
the Epstein files. They always say this is a distraction from the Epstein files.
they're like,
Uh,
But yeah, but they using right now. They're using the Epstein as a distraction also.
right, exactly, in itself.
How long? How long? Them emails came from 2011. How long they had them emails? They had them
yeah,
emails this whole time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Why they releasing them right now?
you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
they ain't
I
even
mean,
trying to, and they're not even trying to release everything. They just give you bits and pieces, telling you what might be
Bits and
on it,
pieces.
and telling you what might
Yep.
be on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's like either
if
put
you
it out
think
there or
about it,
don't. I'm tired of hearing about it.
yeah, the distractions they come in waves.
it's
It's kind of like the what was the one the last time was the government shutdown. That was kind of the main headlines. And then you had all these people talking about what they were going to do and all this stuff and all that. Now that that's cleared, all right, what's the next level of distraction that we're going to put in place to keep that
But here's the thing: it's
As
not even
soon.
distracting no more because
right?
everybody struggling. So all the stuff they putting out there, what is it distracting? We struggling right now. People having hard times buying a house.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, we can see the Epstein file situation and all that. But people, at the end of the day, somebody want a home. They can't get one because
Mm,
they prices are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
they just they still trying to play the same games they played 50 years ago.
Yeah.
because it
Same
works though.
games that
It works. Sadly, it works. It
it
works on
does
the
work. I'm not
masses.
gonna say
There.
it don't. It does. It does. You're right. But same games that they played in Rome. When things are bad in the city, let's give them
Just yeah, give
games.
them entertainment. Give them right. That's all football has been. Football, basketball, all of them are
Or,
those things.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
Right? Because people football season come on. People don't want to pay attention to nothing else. I'm football, football, football.
Mm.
Right? Or basketball come out. They heavily on that.
Yeah.
So those things serve their purpose. And for the rest of y'all, we got 3A Atlas, we got Epstein
Yeah.
files. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got that's and it's just all distraction because you can tell like it's all crazy because as soon as the shutdown was over, oh Trump in these emails. What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
As soon as it was over, like come on, yo.
Right.
Right. And it was right at the moment where people started realizing, like, wait a minute, the Democrats didn't get nothing changed. Like, y'all shut this down.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've been out of work for 40 days.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying my family starving. We ain't paying our bills, and y'all playing politics.
Yep,
When
Yeah.
people started really like putting those pieces together, now started picking momentum. Oh, Trump and these Epstein emails about these Epstein files.
right,
How about
Yeah.
these Epstein
exactly, yeah,
files?
exactly.
Get
Oh
get
my
that attention
goodness,
off
they
the
don't.
Democrats fucking up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time something happens, now it's the Trump is going to run in 2028. He's going to be trying to be president in 2028. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I don't
I think
believe.
he's crazy enough to try, but it's not going. It's not going to happen.
I don't even think he's going to try. It's all talk. Like it's all to provoke anger and distraction and confusion
Yeah,
because then there's no loophole in the 22nd Amendment. You can't do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guarantee he runs for a third term. That's going hell going to break loose.
But what could happen
I
is
believe it.
that, and I wonder if it's legal that let's just say if he became vice president. I don't know how that works, but and then whoever is the president can step down, and technically he can be president then.
That is
Technically,
true.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and, then,
a technicality,
or
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah,
whoever, if it's a hardcore MAGA Republican that gets elected, well, who they gonna lean on to run the shots? I mean, they gonna lean on him to be the advisor. He can be the presidential
Mm.
advisor.
that Trump was the last president.
And
But I mean,
and look
in
in
that case,
1800s. Look in
it,
1800s when they had Andrew Johnson after Lincoln got killed.
Yeah,
He was a hardcore racist. You know who he went to for help and to got advice from Andrew Jackson, which was a
mm-hmm.
hardcore racist. That when he was president. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? So you got one giving this other one advice.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so my personal belief on the president is, yeah, he's to a certain extent he a figurehead. Yes, he's the person in power. He's running a country. But when it comes to certain things,
Mm-hmm.
they just a figurehead, and they don't run the show. Like, you're gonna do these things on these, like for instance, um, taking a dollar off of Federal Reserve,
Mm-hmm.
right? Every president that has tried that was killed.
Yes. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln
Yeah.
Hmm.
with the greenbacks,
Oh yeah.
right? So, and I think it was it Andrew Jackson? Did he pay off the national debt?
Yeah,
Anyway, I don't digress. But yeah, so it's certain things like nah, you think you want to overstep your bounds, we're gonna get you up out of there.
yeah.
Um,
That's the thing.
so
That's the thing about Trump. He's not the figurehead that they're trying to get him to be for the Republican Party.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden was a figurehead. You know what I'm saying? He had
uh,
people, but Trump is not a figurehead. Trump is actually saying he's bucking against the system.
Mm-hmm.
Trump
What a bad
Trump had a habit of saying the quiet parts out loud.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
It's like whether
this
good or
big.
bad, he's bucking against the go with the you better go with this flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's his edge. He's not politically correct, even though he's very much disliked, but he's probably the most honest president. Even though he when I say honest, I mean he's honest about lying. If that means anything, like he doesn't hide the fact if he's being deceptive at all. He just be him, and it's kind of like okay. I would say that about a lot of presidents, but they were more in disguise as opposed to more open to who they are. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And again,
Right.
I
He's not
don't
playing
show
character.
favoritism. I don't really care too
Exactly.
much for politics because at the end of the day, I don't see that as stopping me from being successful. And I can't say anybody else has said, "Oh, this dude became president, so my success flew out the window." No, you got to adjust with the changes and make what's due, and still make it happen. Because no president is ever going to dictate anything to a degree, only if you let it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the thing is that people got to really look at, right? All these administrations, back and forth. We've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What have they really solved?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
They on the major issues, they kick the can down the road. Oh, somebody in the future will solve that. You know what I'm saying? They just don't really. They're not really effective. Even with right now, you have Republicans controlling the legislation, the Senate, and they got the executive branch. And if you want to say they got the favor in the Supreme Court,
Mm.
so that's the judicial, right? So
Yeah.
they hold everything, right? So why don't they just do a clean sweep? Like, yeah, we just gonna do our thing. We gonna do our thing, see how it works, and if it fails, then we'll know,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
That's yeah.
They,
And
you
so
know,
instead of that, you get the so every time they have that, you get these pop up Republicans. Well, we are not in line with what's going on. The whole time they towing the party line, and then this
Mm-hmm.
pop, then now they want to pop up. Now we're not going to just go with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's convenient for them to say, oh, we weren't able to do this because we didn't have everybody on.
Right. Every
how
time.
many Democrat candidates do you go see every 4 years? Go to some black church, clap, and do all this shit. I always ain't no.
And
I never felt no ways tied, and talking like an old slave. And
Mm-hmm.
and
mhm,
in 4 years, nothing.
they
Yeah.
definitely get a black scent. They definitely get a black scent. I am so sickened by the way the Democratic Party panders to black people. It
I
is
hate
so
it.
insulting to me.
Embarrassing. It's
Yeah,
Now,
embarrassing.
So
if y'all
Hell,
notice over the last probably year or so, it's kind of transferring over to the Latino, you know what I'm saying, American population that they're trying to. I know this last run with Kamala was, she had twerking and all that during her campaign, which is, I
mhm.
still don't understand what that meant. Like, I can go to a strip club and see that. I don't need to see that with a
hey,
you
presidential
know,
candidate.
it,
Like,
brought
it,
you
that's not
greens in
making
the
me
cup.
vote for you because you got chicks twerking on your campaign.
Right.
Come on,
how
man.
they see us.
So look, hey, I got Megan
Right,
performing. It's gonna get all the black people come out.
right.
I'm associated with Megan. Y'all like Megan, right?
And
She popping right now,
with a white husband.
right?
Bro, yeah, it's like one thing.
Congress
One thing you
in the
brought up.
tub.
One thing you brought up when you were saying like Trump, at least he's honest about lying and stuff like that. He tells
Mm-hmm.
whatever's on his mind. So I remember asking, a lot of black people I've known and that were hardcore Democrats because they felt like they had to be because they black, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying like I was trying to tell them that same situation. Democrats, they what would you? I said, what would you rather have? Somebody that talk a good game in your face and lie to you, or would you want to know who your opponent is, straightforward? This is the truth. And
Right.
a lot of them
That's
said,
what I'm saying. Like,
"Yeah, lie to me. Just say what I want to hear." They were honest about
right.
that,
Mm.
and I was like, "Y'all are lost. Y'all are
And,
weak
and,
minded."
and that's what I'm saying. People still don't, they kind of shy over that part, or as far as like the KKK was actually created within the Democratic Party, but no
Yeah,
one ever talks about that. And on the flip side, you talk about white supremacy, but
Mm-hmm.
look that stuff up. Look
well,
at the history of what you're following,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
as opposed to just following it without asking no questions. And then
yeah,
you can't be on the other end talking about white supremacy where you're actually aligned with some of the founders of white supremacy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you still caught up on this. Oh, I'm Democrat, so I'm black, so I gotta be Democrat. It's just like, why don't you do your
Exactly.
history of what you're following? Don't just
Exactly.
take it or accept it. look into it. Make sure you understand what you're following before you just
Right.
jump in and say, I'm black, so I'm Democrat. So it's like,
So see I'm so just to clear the record, I don't follow either Democrat or Republican. I see the BS in both of them. Right?
facts.
And I sit back and I watch them. They're both selling victimhood, right?
Right.
Both of
Mm-hmm.
them are selling victimhood. The Democrats will tell you you're the victim of a system that's biased against you and you're underprivileged. And the Republicans will tell
Right.
you you're a victim because someone is taking something from you that was your hard-earned thing and they're giving it to somebody who don't deserve it. So you're a victim of that. They're both selling victimhood.
Right.
But they're two paths to the same goal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They just got different ways of getting there. We're
Yeah.
going to end up in the same position,
Right.
Right.
right? That's why nothing really ever changes, right? They switch up, they get in office, they might make a few policies here and there, call it something great, but at the end of the day, we're getting all the same bull.
It's almost like you almost one of them things you want to build now or later.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's almost
Yeah.
like the group of what you're saying is either you're going left to get to the goal or you're going to go right
Yes,
to get to the goal, but it's going to get to the same
right.
goal. But how you get there, is
Yeah.
the difference. So
Yeah.
it's basically what it is. Is
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
what
I,
they're
I,
giving you.
I think it's just a major source of division. You can't have because at the end of the day, they're the 1%. They're the small percent of the people, and we outnumber them. So if we're together, that's trouble for them. But if as we're divided and everybody's over here, everybody's over there, they're able to manipulate everybody and maintain in power because they keeping everybody separated. Because
Yeah.
the second everybody's united, it's over, game over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Well,
saying?
yeah, when you look at all governing systems across the globe, right? No matter what the ideology is, Marxism, communism, democracy, it's always a ruling class that has the majority of the wealth and a subservient lower class that produces the wealth,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, but what we've done in America is we got a little fly with it, right? We have class systems, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
be middle class, you can be lower class, you can be upper class, and then even still, there's classes within the classes, right? And everybody's just wanting to. A lot of people who are lower class financially do not even realize that they're lower class.
Mm-hmm.
You're
They
right.
don't. They will not identify in that bracket
You're right.
because they have no concept of understanding that,
Right.
right? Because a lot of people are thinking, oh, I make $60,000 a year. That's a good wage. Yeah, for 1950.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But because that's people's mindset. That $100,000 wage. When did that start being a goal wage? Back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, what you probably if you have a whole family of four, mom, dad, two kids.
Yeah, that's reduced
You
down
know,
to
Even if you're single, rent
you middle class right now,
rent
huh?
is high. Even if you're single,
Rent,
rent is high.
yeah,
It is,
absolutely.
and then you're not even. And then here's the thing: you can have a cheaper mortgage payment, but it's hard to get that house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you gotta rent. You know, it's
Oh,
all like you said. It's with these politics. It's all they're two. And we know this whole scenario, this whole saying, two
Mm-hmm.
evil wings on the same bird. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? And they will always tell you that no, it changed back in the day. Democrats became the good guys because they were for the people. The Democratic Party was for the poor South that lost during Reconstruction. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Mm,
who lost? Who were the poor down? The white people. That's who the Democratic Party was trying to help. And then they
mm,
noticed, oh, if we trick these people into thinking they're one of us, all we got to do is just trick them. We have
Mm-hmm.
their vote too.
Yep.
mm,
And they've been doing that. They didn't change anything. They just tricked you into thinking they did. They really see you,
mm.
like we just mentioned, twerkers, uh, rapping on it just to get a vote. Just a vote.
I got hot sauce in my bag.
I got hot sauce in my bag. I never felt no ways tired. You know what
I
I'm
make
saying?
greens in the
Uh,
tub. I
Greens in
make
the
greens in the
tub
tub.
for hours.
greens in the tub.
If that ain't a
Come
slap
on
in the
now.
face,
That's what they think
If you
about.
don't vote for me, you're not black.
Come on.
Right.
Facts. And
right
that
there is
everybody
like
was cool with that. If you don't vote for me,
Yeah.
then you ain't black. And
you can't make this up. And people still voted for him.
that's my guy.
They still voted for him. He's right. He's right.
And yeah, I was like,
Mhm.
you ain't vote for me, you ain't black. You know what? You if you don't vote for me, then you ain't a nigga. That's what he should have said.
Yeah, like yeah,
You know,
that
and then
it's kind
but
of
they got the script. Man, they'll go down in New York. They go down to Harlem, somewhere. They'll find a black-owned restaurant. Go eat them some black-eyed peas and collard greens and cornbread and fried chicken.
you remember this one? Vote or die. Remember
Vote
that
or
one?
Yeah,
die.
vote or
Yep.
die. Vote or die, my guy.
Vote or die.
Crazy.
We all still living though.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
we
wild.
did.
And
Be
who headlined that campaign?
right.
Diddy.
P Dixie.
Right.
P Dixie.
He do it.
Wow. That's wow.
Take that. Take that.
He should have been vote or get this baby on.
Yeah,
Right.
vote or get oil.
Vote or get oiled.
Vote or get violated.
Vote or violate.
Right. Right.
Take that, take that, take that.
But
Right.
yeah, man, it's sad how we are as a people. Now I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about just Americans and how
Yeah,
we.
it's the division, because like I said, there ain't all white people ain't bad. It's there's an area of those type of people across the board.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who you're around, who you associate yourself with. But but
Hmm.
that's
I,
just been the stigma for I don't know how long.
so I
Yeah.
mean, black people, we have so despite all prejudice or whatever racism or discrimination we might face in America, because really, let's keep it a buck. Like white supremacy has been global in its history. It's been global,
Hmm.
right? It's not just in America, and it's been global because other countries, Africa, South America, all of them places have been the same, have been suppressed.
Yeah.
Saying, but in America, I think we have a unique opportunity where the racism isn't overt.
Hmm.
So since it's not overt, we have an opportunity. Like if we did like the Asians, band together, create our own communities,
That's
circulate our dollar,
that's what I
right?
talk. Yeah. Yeah.
We could be because they said black people's we're a $1 billion economy,
Yep.
but where we spend our billions at?
Everywhere
Louis
else,
Vuitton,
Well,
Gucci,
yeah,
right?
but you
It's
know why
weave,
that should happen, right?
hair weave.
You know
hold on.
why
Yeah,
this can't happen? We can't come together like the Asians and the Jewish people and stuff
What
like that
happened?
because they will take the best of us and they said, "Hey, we're gonna give you all this. We're gonna support you and do here." Next thing you know, he's like, I'm going with the, what I'm saying, with
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Well,
majority and all that stuff, and leaving
What?
the
What?
come up. Go ahead,
Oh
Pooh.
my bad. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead, you go ahead.
I was gonna say what happened to that whole Akon city that was supposed to be built. You remember that
Yeah,
thing?
I remember that.
I heard
Nah,
something about that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. What happened to that? That supposed to been like this thing where it supposed to been like this almost like the sanctuary for us. Say he was trying to kind of bring that where it was gonna bring wealth to us, keep the wealth inside. He was making a city to do that.
yeah. I heard that fell
Yeah.
through. I heard that fell through.
Exactly. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why hasn't that been backed? Why isn't something like that?
Well, the thing with that is he was actually doing that. He was getting backed by China for that. He had he had $1 billion line of credit with China.
Yeah.
So he was the funding he was getting for that was through China, but somehow, some way, it just didn't
But
pan
but
out.
but my thing is like, don't get me wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Africa is like that is like prime of resources
Oh
that
yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah,
that's worth something to put back into itself.
Hmm.
why isn't that fought for like on some Black Panther type bullshit? If it's
Corruption.
that's something to understand after all these
I
years
would
of
say a
power.
lot. I think a lot of the leaders within those countries are bought.
Oh
So
yeah,
And
definitely.
and and on the other front, right? So to like, all right, so let's say your country rich in resources, you got gold, diamonds, whatever in your ground, or even lithium or any of these other precious things that are in commodities right now. You need financial backing to buy equipment to mine that. That's a big operation,
Mm-hmm.
right? All that mining equipment on a large scale costs insane amount of money, right? So
Yeah.
on the country level, they go to places like IMF or other countries, and they seek to get loans for that development.
Yeah.
They're
Mm-hmm.
not letting them do it because, in the long run, that would enrich that country. That will put them on another level,
That
mhm.
would it
right?
would
And they
disrupt
don't,
the balance.
right? And that's why I was saying they don't really want white supremacy as an idea is not just America; it's global.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the ways it has been affected because for years I've always wondered why Africa has all these resources. Why are these greedy people going in there and just mining away? They do. There are some mines there. There are, but they're not. It's not benefiting the country.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically they playing like a game of Uno where everybody attacks that one person to keep that boot on their neck in a sense, like yo, everybody, yo, keep doing this, keep hitting them with them draw twos. Everybody hit Troy with the
Yes,
draw twos.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
So it was like all right. So colonialization, the various countries in Africa occupied, right? Whatever psychological whatever going on with them, and then they hand the country back or hand the country back and say, "All right, y'all doing your own thing."
yeah.
And what are they doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think these organizations that are the money movers and all that stuff. They're not trying to develop Africa like that. China is like the first country to really go in and be like, we're about to build something here. And I'm not even sure what their cut is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. And China,
So
China is kind of took over Jamaica too, right?
Mm.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I heard they've been in there out there for years.
for years.
But
Oh yeah.
what China is really doing is making friends so that they can get the bricks off the ground.
Mm.
Hmm. I can see
Yeah.
that.
So that's really what they do. That's really they just slowly maneuvering to subvert the dollar. Hey,
Mm.
hey, hey, we came over here. We helping y'all develop. America's been in power for how long? They ain't came over here. Why don't you jump with us?
Yeah.
Game over.
It's as simple as that, right? All the countries that's been disenfranchised by America
Mm.
and shunned by America, and
It's been
trying to develop
it's been
their
in the
country
long.
is what?
I said it's been in the seat too long.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
and they didn't.
All once powerful nations have fallen.
Yeah.
At one point, they're not the
Yeah,
power anymore. And they,
it's an economic
it
cycle.
fails from within. That's the thing about it. People don't understand. It falls from within. It ain't always. Somebody came in and conquered. They're at a civil war already. They're warring against each other already, and somebody just comes in the middle and just divides both sides and takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what was it, Japan when they invaded China, it was like they were at a civil war already. They just came in and said, we taking over, divided
Yeah.
because they were already
Mm.
divided.
Mm-hmm.
That's how simple it is. These big powerful nations kill themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
America seems like it's trying to do that too.
Oh, it absolutely is.
for no reason.
It's
Just
it's 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 the economic cycle. It's just how things flow. It's countries start sensibly, then the money gets out of control, and boom, next thing you know, there's poor decision making, right? Because the greedy people at the top start manipulating the system, and there's no the regulation and oversight is poor.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, right now we are like stone cold in a recession. Like they ain't gonna sell you, and I think really people should not sit back and wait for the government to say, yeah, we're in a recession. We're in a recession.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at all these layoffs, all our economic system, how it's going, and now so we have moderate inflation that they trying to get under control, and they're saying they got it under control.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I don't really think they got it under control, and then layoffs are happening. Right, all these businesses are tightening their belts for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So then the government is also talking about, well, we're going to lower interest rates again,
Yeah.
which will kick inflation back in.
Mm.
yeah,
And they're also talking about going into quantitative easing, which means they're about to start printing money. So inflation again is definitely going to kick in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they start putting all that money back in the economy, that's going to make the price of everything go up again. So that's inflation. That's an inflation pressure. The the lower interest rates is a pressure. All this stuff is and then you have a bunch of people who don't have work. So you end up with what's called stagflation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So because the whole economy runs on debt. That's how money is created by
Yeah.
creating debt.
You're
So
exactly right.
Right.
That's
you
how.
you,
That's
you
how
can't have that.
no, no, yeah, no, you're 100% correct. It runs on debt. That's always credit. People, you know what? I got to ask a question one time,
Mm-hmm.
and that you bring up debt. This person asked me, would I rather have a perfect credit score or $1 million a year for the rest of my life? So, what would you choose?
I would choose $1 million a year for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I probably would
Easy
too.
choice, I would say, right?
Yeah.
This dude got on my you don't know money, you don't know, financial what do you
Because
call
you
it,
can
literacy.
you can leverage your money.
So
You can get $1 million line of credit having $1 million in the bank. They don't
Bro,
give a
here's the
fuck
thing.
about your score.
You don't when you have $1 million a year for the rest of your life, credit don't mean nothing.
That's what I
No.
said. You have a million.
Credit's for poor people.
Yes.
You can leverage your money and get credit just off the strength of that. You don't need a credit score.
You
You can
don't need
leverage.
credit.
You can get
Exactly.
$1 million worth of credit having $1 million in the bank. They don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about your credit
credit,
score.
You
It's
know
you
what
got
I
a million
need?
a
dollars.
credit
I need that $1 to
You,
come
you think
next.
you think Floyd Mayweather carry got a 450 credit score?
No.
so a credit score is only a ranking of how well you pay your debt.
That's
hmm
That's
it.
all a credit score is.
Right.
And I hope if you have $1 million a year, you have an 800 credit score.
Right.
Like, like that doesn't even make sense to
Yeah.
choose one the other one.
Everything's paid. So why would your credit
So
score be low if everything's paid? $1 million will cover everything that all your expenses, all your debt you ever had in life will be covered the
yeah,
first year.
And you know what you're getting a year
now
later? You know what you're getting a year later? Another $1 million.
another $1 million. Right now, there are some people right who have the idea of next year I have a million to blow because next year I'm gonna have another one. They're gonna mess that money up. They guarantee they're gonna mess that money up.
But yeah,
Right.
they will. But you know what? That next year, it's another $1 million in their pocket, and let them mess it up. But
It, no, but I'm just saying they'll be spending money ahead. Like, well, I blew that mill. Well, I got another mill coming next year. So if you give me some credit on that mill, and
oh
before they
yeah,
know it, they
Yeah.
what I'm saying now. But
yeah,
to yeah, having an 800 credit score is only gonna allow you to take on some debt, right? Your ability to repay that debt. I mean, I guess if you have an 800 credit score, you have the means to pay it off. But like, I don't. What so did the person explain to you why 800 credit score was better?
Yeah, because it's all about you can take out this loan and then not you don't have to pay this. It's all about getting over on the system. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool, but I don't need it if I'm getting $1 million a year. All that sounds
Yeah. Why
like
do I
some
need
good
to finesse the
shit.
system
Now,
if I have
But
$1 million a
then,
year? Why
that's
do I
what
need to
now,
finesse?
now, would it
we
be
so
tax free?
brainwashed, huh?
Would it be tax free?
Yeah,
The million would be tax free. Okay.
Yeah, even if it was taxed, that's I mean,
Yeah,
where's your
yeah.
income 50%? I mean, you got $500,000, right? If you can't make $500,000 work, I mean, you got some problems.
Right.
yeah. But even if it, like I said, if it was a wedding, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's some I don't know.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah,
But that's what we think we as especially as black people we think we on that financial literacy card right on
Yeah.
that kick. They all they do is like I think Pookie just said it is designed to keep you in debt, or you said or how big you play your debt. You know,
yeah, that's what
and we
that's
so good on credit. We always we got to have good credit, good credit, good credit. Yeah, if but
do,
like you said, oh no, that's what you said. Pookie is for poor people.
Mm-hmm.
so
And
for anybody who believes that 800 credit score is better than $1 million a year, do you think Elon Musk is going into a bank flashing his credit score?
not at
you,
all.
you think Warren
Not
Buffett
at
going around
all.
talking about his credit score? You ain't never heard Warren Buffett mention a credit score,
Like,
right?
Nope.
Bill Gates, you think he talking about his credit score?
I mean, to be
Nope.
honest, you had that type of money, you don't even need a credit score.
right.
It's useless.
Exactly.
It's useless. It's
Facts.
absolutely useless.
Facts.
So, like, yeah, but yeah, it's all about the assets, and at that point, it's about assets and networks and all that
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's hey, 800 credit score, $1 million a year. Give me
Yeah,
that 800 credit
True.
score.
we should have heard. We should have heard the fighting and just going in on. I'm like, no, $1 million. And so I asked. So check this out. I know people who got money, right?
Yeah.
So I said
Mm,
maybe I need to do my research. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So I asked them, and they said the same thing I said. Yeah, when you got money, your credit score don't mean nothing.
don't mean nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And these people got money for real. It ain't just no a couple dollars. They got money
Yeah.
for real. And it was like,
They
yeah,
ain't
credit
going to
score. I got a
dealerships.
they would
They're
tell me it's
not
like I
going
got a perfect credit score. Do you think I need that? Do you think I care? No.
to. They're not going to dealerships pulling their Equifax. All right, they're not getting TransUnion and none of that. They're not. They not.
Yeah,
And then
you show up with
someone's
a
like,
duffel bag and
it's
toss
kind
them
of like one of
the
those
bag
financial coaches.
for the
Yeah,
keys.
BS.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
that's
Get
crazy.
my paperwork ready. Give me the keys.
Pretty
Getting it, and
much.
that's it.
Right, pretty much.
Now, me personally, I
Yeah.
probably need an 800 score now. But let me get millions of dollars. Yeah, get out of here.
To be honest, in what was that when I bought my car? I did have a 800 credit score at the time, and they looked at me like I had three heads. But anyway, um,
Yeah.
I didn't even get the best rate. They didn't give me the best rate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why? Why do you think?
You ain't
So no, what happened was
you
I
ain't-
purchased a reacquired vehicle. So that meant somebody had the car, they claimed it was unfixable mechanical issues. So I went the Ford, back to Ford. They refurbished the car, but then
Oh,
had to go under a certain title. And there's only certain banks that they dealt with that would
so it was salvage.
service the loan.
The
Yeah, well,
salvage.
yeah, they would service the loan.
Okay.
It wasn't a salvage. Well, I don't think it was a salvage title.
Even like salvage doesn't necessarily mean like it was wrecked. But
Right.
if they total it, they can total it. It can still be operatable just
No,
fine. They can
it
total
wasn't
it.
total. It
Yeah.
wasn't total.
Well, I'm saying even if the car is operable and it's not, they can still total it. Like my sister's car, like She literally had a dent on her bumper, and they still totaled it, even though it was running. Nothing was wrong
Well,
with it. They still totaled it,
the reason they total,
and they
the reason they
salvaged the
total,
title because, they said that the rate to fix it cost more than what it was worth. They
exactly,
just totaled
yeah,
it just off strength that, even though it was nothing wrong with it, but they were like, it
yeah,
cost too much to fix it, so we're gonna total it because it cost too much to fix. Even though
Mm.
you put it right on the lot, and that shit looked brand new, and nobody would ever know nothing was wrong with it. But the title would still be considered salvage because of that. The littlest shit, which I was blown away by it because I didn't know that. I'm thinking your shit had
Oh
to
yeah,
be 2-3 wheels and wrecked and you unrecognizable, but the insurance company can total your car because they don't want to pay the overhead on what it will cost versus the value. So
yeah,
that can make a car salvage too. You know what I mean? I
but
just
yeah.
learned that too because I didn't know.
no, in fact,
Yeah, this wasn't a salvage. This was more. It went back to Ford, and they claimed a mechanical issue that was not solved within a satisfactory amount of time or a certain amount of time where a person can return the car. And then it went back to Ford, and they just went through it, and I ain't never had no issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey
but
Jay,
yeah.
what up?
Hey Jay.
What's there on the chat?
oh,
What up, AJ?
So, but
yeah,
yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard they can easily total it and salvage it to avoid paying for
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's it. That's what they do,
it.
and they'll
Right.
just cut you a check for the lesser value. Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And you had the option to buy it back though,
I heard. Yeah, you can do that.
but then you'll have a salvage title.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Let me let me get into one more trending topic before we get out of here. What do y'all think about the no more pennies being made situation?
That should have been happened.
You think it been happen?
It should have been happened. Yo, I post
Let me
something
hear
on my Facebook. It was over a decade ago, and I know it was over a decade ago because that was about the last time I was really on Facebook like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking about then how it cost more than a penny to make a penny.
Yeah, yeah.
So at that point, it's like it doesn't. I think at that point it was like 1.6 cents or something crazy, or was it 2 cents? It was something
Now
that
it's
it
like
was just like,
3.7.
yeah, it's crazy. It's like, why are we spending 3 cents to make one?
Right. Right.
And it's copper, right? It's copper.
Yeah.
It's not even copper no more.
Oh, it's not. But it was copper.
Nope. At one point, yeah, they stopped the copper pennies like a minute ago. Like way now, it's like a mixture of like I think nickel or something, but it's plated in copper.
Oh, okay. Okay. 'Cause I was about to say copper kind of has value in a sense. Like, 'cause I've
Yeah,
seen people like I've heard of people like stealing copper and stuff like that, turning it in because of the value of the metal and stuff like that. Because it's a
yeah,
conductor, right? It's a conductor. It's used.
yeah.
Okay.
I think right now, if you find a copper penny, well, you might have some. You might be worth something.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. So we got money, right? We got 5 cents, 10 cents, a dollar, whatever, right? But you always need a bottom one, to get correct change or whatever. So how do they do it? They round down, round
They've
up.
been had a system. Yeah, they've
Uh-huh.
been had a system. They've been had something worked out many years ago. Many around that same time that I made that post. They had a system where they were just like you could round up to the nearest nickel.
Mm.
You would
But
just,
what
you know what I'm saying?
in the long run? I mean,
Huh?
so what's that gonna do for business? It seems like a nickel now, small to
Yeah, I
round up.
mean, a nickel, it costs more to make a nickel than it's worth a nickel anyway, too. So, but
Mm.
I mean, at
Well,
this point, I think
that's
pretty
what I'm
much,
saying. Like, let's just say, they were supposed to get 3 cents, but round up now you give them a nickel, and that
yeah.
keeps happening over time. But
But
then,
your next customer might not get they might be at 2 cent and not get the 2 cent. They'll just get the flat change. It just evens out it should even out
yeah,
in the transactions.
and now your customer is mad.
You know
You
what?
see, it's on both sides. You win. It's a you went. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You
Yeah.
I
know.
mean, that's probably why they haven't got rid of it yet. But in the grand scheme of things, they're also transitioning. So most people swipe a card. Most people don't, who counting out pennies now? We see counting out pennies. I
Yeah,
don't count. I don't
Right.
even carry change. I barely carry
yeah.
cash.
Right.
Right.
Only time I
So
carry cash is
Yeah.
to buy my. That's it. I
yeah,
barely
I
carry
am a
cash.
change averse. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get change in my pocket ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
change always fall out one
Like,
pocket. I don't like carrying change.
but
Yeah, Boot got it
I
all in
think
his car.
we all know they're transitioning to everything's on the phone anyway. To the what do you call it, digital ID? Everything's going to be
Yeah.
tap.
Yeah,
Nowadays they got they changing the passport to just be on your phone, just tap it. The passport information, everything's on
yeah,
here.
Hmm.
So it's going to be to where we're not just even going to need physical things anymore. It's going to be all digital, pop, 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 and let me go. And I feel like that's
yeah. I
going to
mean,
be
that's pretty much it.
yeah, it's going to be convenient for a lot of people. I think it's going to be something that's very convenient. I don't think it should be the end all be all because some people, people have it in their minds that if I get this, if I get Cash App or if I get
Hmm.
a credit card, now the government can track me. I'm like, if you think the government can track you now, you're out of your mind. You have a
Yeah. There's
phone, you got bills,
So,
you got a
once
phone,
you
you got
step
so
bills.
foot,
listen.
They can
right.
track you.
So listen, we walk around with a tracking device in our pockets
Thank
24/7.
you.
That's
Right.
number one. Um, and if you wanted to go off grid completely, you wouldn't need cash. But if you really look at how things are, they are about to do away with it. Like there are businesses that don't accept cash.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
yeah.
that.
I
I've
have
seen that.
business here. I go to eat places that we don't accept cash.
Let me ask you this: so, what the strip club's gonna do?
Go out of business. You gonna scan the barcode on her butt cheek.
Right? Right? You have a tattoo on
Can't
barcode.
be no. Yep.
Mhm.
Slide
No
it three
cash,
ways
yeah.
Oh,
or
you know
tap
what?
like
You have to throw it. You gonna digitally throw it. You gonna have your phone and just digitally throw it.
right? It
Yeah,
probably
she
got
got
your hand. That'd be that mark droid.
yeah, she
That
got a chip in her hand. I was about to say a chip in her hand. You just touch your phone to the chip. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. It's everything's going digital. Here's the thing: every decade, every no, every generation, it's always changed, and everybody thought this the end of the world because it's changing. See, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do this. And then
Hmm.
you know what? And it happens. And everybody get used to it, and then it changes again. And now, see, this is what they're doing. And
Hmm.
it's a cycle
Right.
that's always going to be.
Like, but not to overthink it, right? But in a scenario where he said, "What a strip club's going to do?" Right. So in a strip club, I can force it. If we all go digital, right? Just for that traditional, you know, feel I'm tossing money, they might come up with a whole certificate scheme. Like,
Hmm.
oh, you buy this many tickets or fake dollars or and these represent they're like a 1-to-1 or whatever. Now you
that they
tossing
can.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll just give you that
Right.
nostalgic feeling
And
Troy,
through
then
you
at
see
the
that.
my
end of
They'll,
the
all my
they'll
night,
strip clubs.
at the end of the night, the chicks they can transfer it in and get the currency.
Yeah.
yeah. At the end of the night, yeah, they already got so they give you monopoly money. You toss your ones or whatever, and she collects all her little monopoly money up, hands that back into the club. The club already got your money that you already exchanged for that, and they just pay her out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
pretty much.
That's all.
Yeah, they'll find a
I
way now. That's why
don't know about the strip clubs.
strip clubs survived the pandemic.
Yeah, like I mean, hey yo,
Everything closed.
Yeah.
they you gonna sell some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I remember I used to work at the mold making place. It was a strip club down the street. This one dude every Friday when he got paid, that's where he was going for his lunch break. He went there for. They had a buffet there too. He used to always come by tell us how good the buffet was. But he got pictures with the stripper. I'm like, yo, man, you just went down there and blew your whole check.
I remember that
Right.
club. It's called the Gentleman's Club. I don't want Reed.
Yeah,
They
right on
had
Mount Reed. Yeah.
that's when they had the dollar lap dances. I'll never forget that. It was dollar
He,
lap
Hey,
dances.
he was
yo,
in heaven while down there, boy. His
But
lunch
the
break,
only
he
thing
come
was
back and be the happiest.
it was a juice bar, so they would get they would get fully nude,
Fully
but
nude. Yep.
they weren't serving no alcohol in there. So
Yep.
it was a juice bar, so you had to pregame if you wanted to put a little something you got in there. But that's another story. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that was back in my day. I ain't I
hey,
don't do
what,
that kind of stuff like
hey,
that.
Millard, what made that cool?
What?
Paying somebody to hunch on. I pay you to.
Yo, man. Listen,
I pay
I
you
don't.
to.
Man,
I mean,
look,
I don't think
back in the day,
he got much.
Well,
I was like that, and I was a payday. I went to this place called Ecstasy. It was all butt naked, and it was
I mean,
BYOB.
like, I'm not gonna pay you to see you naked, man. Like,
But
I can't.
well,
you talking
well.
about
Of course,
20-year-old.
I would
You talking about
say
20-year-old versus my age.
I would say when it comes to a establishment like that, you're able to do things that you normally wouldn't do on the outside world.
Right, it's a
So
fantasy. You're paying for the fantasy.
I guess, but technically, I mean, you can you can scratch and sniff.
Yo, keep
No, I
yo,
wasn't
keep it
doing that.
honest, yo.
You can grab. You can
Hey,
Of
In
course, you
those
ain't gonna
environments,
hold
man,
nothing.
I was totally uncomfortable when I was younger. We was going there younger. It reminded me of a story, man. Like, so I love the views, but I didn't want none of them girls touching me, yo.
no,
They were
man,
just some of the
no. That's how
most
I am,
disgusting
bro.
things. I remember one time we went up to Canada, right? We went up to Sundowns for my birthday. and, you
Yeah,
know,
Shout out
so
to Sundowners.
we
my
picked
favorite.
me we picked girls to get a dance from for each other, right? I picked him this sexy chocolate chick, right? Bad, right? He go back, he he did his dances, he's smiling ear to ear when he come back like she was on point. So
Yeah.
you know the one factor of the girl he chose for me. What was the feature that she had? Y'all don't know?
Wide back.
Her tongue.
A big booty.
Yo, big
She had a
butt.
big booty.
That's it. That's
That was
all
it. That
he
was
gonna
all.
see. That's all he gonna
Yeah.
see.
So she takes me in the back. I don't know what conversation he had with this girl. No, so really, he called her over. He got to talk to her. I'm not paying much attention to her, but I know she leaned over and it looked like she was trying to kiss me, and I jumped back from her. And then she was like, "Oh, he paid for a dance for you." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I go in the back. Why does girl sit down and start talking about prison?
Hey,
She started talking about
I
prison, bro.
didn't know she was gonna do that, man. I had no idea.
This girl
Hey,
talking about Sing Sing. I'm
hey,
like,
you know something?
Sing Sing, what's that?
You know what? It's funny because you were gone for a minute, so we was like, "Yo, Troy back there getting good."
No,
We
man.
came back talking about why you pick that girl, man.
Yo, she was the wackest thing ever, bro.
I had no clue, man.
He's just
I
standing
just,
there like this.
So think about it now, right? She must have been waiting out the song, right? Because I guess you get a song. So a song was already playing when we went back. So she's sitting there trying to make conversation, waiting out the song that was already playing.
Yeah.
So she's talking about jail. What are you talking about? She's like, "See the prison." I was like, "Yo, I ain't been in jail. I ain't never going. I'm. What are you talking about?" All right. So I guess the song started. She started dancing. I was like, "Can I touch?" She was like, "Some things." I was like, I don't even know. I ain't gonna touch you. You just dance right there. Like, she did her thing, and she's like, "You want another dance?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." Bro. I walked back like, "Yo, man, this girl was whack.
Mm.
he was
She
on
was
for a long
trash."
time. So I was like, "Oh, it's going down, boy." Yeah, I did not know that, man.
Yo, I hope she sees this, recognizes my face, so I can tell you, yo, you were trash. I hope you gave that up very soon after that.
AJ
No,
said, "You know you
not
like them
big
big
backs,
bags."
big booties, not big backs. If we talking about big backs, we talking about the booty part of the back.
He's talking
Yeah, the booty. She had a big booty. She had a big booty, but
about the dresser back.
the dresser.
The dresser back.
uh,
Brother. Oh, I
yeah.
mean, I felt bad for that, man. I didn't even mean to, I didn't know it was all like that, man.
But it was an
Yeah.
experience. It was an experience. You
Yeah.
learned about
But
pride.
you know, it was like, but I'm good. I'm good. Like I just didn't, I didn't want him to touch me anyway. So I wasn't like I was gonna get all up in her, or
I'd have
I didn't
come.
want to, touch her booty a little. But
I'd have come.
nah, I like I'm good. I'm passing all that. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
AJ talking about the big bag. But yeah, that's just. Mm-mm.
Yeah, those were good
I, I,
times, man. Those were good times.
yeah, I loved it. That night was great for me. I thought it was
well, so there was only one other time I remember going up there.
with Smuff, me, you, Boo, and Smuff. It was for my 18th birthday.
Um,
Yeah,
oh,
Smoke
you might have to
disappeared.
refresh my memory on that one. I don't know about. It. I don't
You
think I
remember
remember
Boo?
that
He,
one.
he disappeared for like an hour, and he
I
came
know,
back with a
right.
smile.
Boo,
Oh, okay, well maybe that was the night.
He came
Cause
back
yeah,
with a
that's what I'm
smile.
talking about.
No,
okay,
we went for Troy's birthday too, though.
Yeah.
We went there for his birthday too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Poop was
yeah,
he was old enough to drink in Canada, so we
Yeah,
had to bring him out.
that was my first one. That was the first time I got
And
I
then
remember another time we got turned away at the border.
yeah.
Because people ain't have enough money. That's crazy.
wait,
Yeah.
what happened?
Uh,
Oh yeah.
so when you go across the border, we had call some of the black dudes, right? So they want to know where you going, what you doing. And he said they're going to the strip club. He's like, yo, how much money you got? What did he say, like $40?
Yeah, it was something stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
it was like, nah, you
we
gotta
had to
go.
be honest, man. I pull over
Because
like, dude,
it's 20 to get
why
in.
you gotta be honest like that, man? Like, no,
You
tell
know,
him
it was
300. Shoot,
so 300.
we got deported for the first time. We got deported from Canada.
AJ said he
What?
never been to
Yeah, we
sundown.
was matter of fact, when we was on our way to Detroit, right?
Yeah.
We was on our way to Detroit, and we was going through Canada to save a few hours. And
Uh huh.
we went through the border, and then they was like, "Y'all got your vaccination cards?" And we like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then it was like, "Yeah, like yep, you got to start over to the office." So
Yeah.
we had to
Pull
sit in the
over.
office while they got up on deportation papers, and then we had to we had to cut back out.
They
Yo, we drove
officially
out
deported y'all?
Oh,
like yo,
Oh,
we
you got
was
they gave us deportation
yo,
papers.
that was crazy.
We got
We had to drive
deported.
back. We had to drive
you got
back,
deported.
and I lost that paper because I
We got
wanted to keep it because I'm like,
deported.
ain't nobody gonna believe this, man. We got
Yo,
papers.
you got officially deported.
Yeah.
Yeah, we crossed it, because when they let you in the first part and then you just driving, so we like, okay, we good, and we get to
Yeah.
the second part. It's like, you guys got your vaccination cards? We're like,
Yeah, the first part is the American side.
all right. They was like, yeah, go.
So you got to the Canadian side and was like,
Yeah, you got your
Yeah.
vaccination cards?
We got deported, yo.
Like, vaccination cards? Like, oh, pull over. Oh.
that's crazy.
And they came like, yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to deport you. Got like deport. Like, it's just a
Whoa.
bridge right
What you
there.
mean? I just can't turn around?
Just tell
Y'all
us
got
to turn
officially
around.
deported.
Yeah, they gonna write out, man. We had to write out. They had to write out paperwork and everything. Like, yeah, here's your
Yeah.
paperwork,
That's
guys. So you
funny.
got deportation papers. It's like deported. Like what? We
Oh, that's crazy.
roll back. Like yo, we really getting deported, yo. Like
You wanted to frame
this
them.
is crazy.
Yeah, Boo wanted to frame them things.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I would have framed it for real. Yeah.
I ain't never been deported from a country before, but hey, it's the first time.
Hey,
Yeah.
ice
That
cold
was
got it.
that
You
was
was there for the length of a question. Was like, nah,
right.
you
I'm
gotta
like,
go.
like
Yeah,
what?
they turned us
Like,
around.
yeah, that was wild.
Y'all wasn't even planning on staying there. Y'all just cutting through.
Yeah,
That's
but
wild.
Because we told, when you go to when you first going through, they ask, yeah, what you? I'm like, yeah, we just driving through the Detroit. I said, okay, go ahead, no questions. So we like, oh, we good. Let's the next part because we were crossing the Rainbow Bridge right over there where Clifton Hills is. So we
Right.
so he was just going through there and hit the road, head straight there.
Yeah.
Asked about them cars. I'm like, what car? What are you talking about? Next car? Like, up, over.
Man,
That's wild.
yeah.
They actually filled out some deportation papers, and we had for us to cross back over the bridge.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They probably
For
still
a vaccination that didn't even work. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What year was that? Y'all tried that?
What year was that? Was that 22?
In
Yeah.
22? Still in 22?
22? Yeah, because we matter of fact, it's we went over to look at the gaming bus that was in Detroit. That's where we got the gaming bus from.
Yeah.
So we were going out there to first we were in Rochester and we were working with Junior with First Player Gamer Truck. Shout out First Player Game Truck. Did some training.
Yeah.
And then we left and went to Detroit to look at the bus before we bought it.
Yo, I remember when y'all came up there for that.
Yeah, and we drove and we
Y'all
left.
got deported, then?
We got deported, yo. Swear to God, that was crazy. I
Oh.
was like, yo, we really getting deported, yo. Like, this is crazy. I ain't never been deported from a country before. I didn't even know what that felt like.
No, they made that up, bro. It wasn't. Y'all ain't had no. You ain't gotta have no vaccination. Yeah, they made that up.
That's
Come on.
Oh.
I got a
Yeah,
state full of Mexicans that can relate to you.
Hmm?
I said I got a state full of Mexicans that can relate to you.
Yeah.
We ain't get deported like that. They ain't busted our door and took us out. Took us out of that shit. That's a little different. We was involuntarily deported. Involuntarily deported. We didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, deported. Like, what? Deport? I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna believe us, man. We gotta keep this paper. We ain't get deported like that, niggas. What was that?
Oh, that was me. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Hey, this is a good. It was a good one, y'all. Man, I appreciate this conversation, man. It was a good one.
Mhm.
This was a good one.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
anything y'all
that's
want
right.
anything
Yeah, before Gamer Addict started, we were deported. Just to know that. It's a fun fact, y'all.
Anything y'all want to shout out before we head out?
GamerAddicts.com, the store. We're still rolling. We're gonna start campaigning with some more merchandise and all that. I gotta get to work on some new designs, but we working. Same old. Gamer Addicts, the gaming bus for the Charlotte area residents. We do parties. Video game bus, biggest bus in the Carolinas.
Yes, sir.
Get on the bus.
For sure.
And
Check us out.
Yeah, check them out. They I've been there. It's good, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a nice business. But y'all can always find us at Not So Common NSC, YouTube, Spotify, Clapper. Y'all know what Clapper is. Don't play with me. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us. What's up, Troy? Anything?
Nah, I ain't got nothing personal yet. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all a podcast, man. I'm enjoying being here.
We can follow Troy in the history books, 1858. He escaped the freedom. He escaped to freedom.
Hey. Now, Troy, you gotta plug this in, man. You an author, man. You got books out there, man. For sure.
It's not available right now though.
Hey,
I got some things in the works, but I don't want to set my hand on it.
Coming soon, man. Soon as it's out, y'all gonna know about it.
All right. Well, once again, thanks for kicking in with us, y'all, and we appreciate it. Hey, peace, fam.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.